Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We do have a treat for you. This is going to be a video on the AMSEC NF 6036. New for 2024, they made some changes. Let's get into the video. That's right, you heard it here, you heard it first. The AMSEC NF 6036. Let's talk about it. This bad boy holds 34 plus 2. They actually call it 17 plus 17 plus 2. Kind of funny how they do their gun count. We'll get into that more though, okay? So, as always, we like to start with what you see in front of you. This guy is standing in the textured gunmetal gray with the black nickel hardware. That happens to be new in 2024 on the NF series, the AMSEC ESL-N keypad. Again, AMSEC, unlike many of your other safe manufacturers you look at or may own, have their own in-house locks. They do all their own R&D. They put locks that they produce start to finish on their own. Yes, you can have a mechanical lock on it in case you don't want the keypad, and the lock would be in the matching black nickel finish. You couldn't help but notice that it does have exterior hinges. I saw you looking at them, that's right. The other thing that you can see is the size of it. I keep saying the name, but let's get into what that looks like. So this bad boy, obviously on its shipping pallet, is standing in at about 59 inches tall. It is, you ready? It's crazy, 36 inches wide. That's where it's 36 and its name comes from. The box itself, back to front, front to back, is 26 inches deep. Now, that does not include the lock, the handle, nor the hinges. And on this particular model, now again new in 2024, it comes with AC power cord. That does not include those dimensions of 26 depth either. So keep that into account when we're measuring and finding our space to put it, okay? That's pretty much what you see predominantly in front of you. Now, real quick, if you like the content, go ahead and hit the like, hit the subscribe, notify the bell, all the things. Let's keep going. After that, there is no other color option. I should probably say that. It only comes in the beautiful gunmetal. It only comes with the black nickel, okay? Again, we were talking about what you see. So what you don't see, yet it is in front of you, is this is a 11 gauge steel body. That's what it's constructed out of. That's top, bottom, sides, back. The door. That is a solid 1/4 inch thick steel plate. Behind that, on top of all their normal drilling plates that they put in there, the hard steel to make it difficult to drill through to get to the lock, which we always like to talk about, they actually have another layer of 12 gauge steel behind the 1/4 inch steel plates. Let's have a look-see. Got the click, I got the turn. So right here, we're not gonna go far because I want you to stay with me here. 1/4 inch thick steel plate we just talked about. The interior pieces that you see again are gonna be constructed of a 12 gauge steel with the solid 12 gauge steel plates behind the door there. After that, what do we wanna get into next? It does have the 1.5 inch diameter bolts. These are coming out of all 4 sides of the door. I'll do this, I don't know how much you can really see that, but probably can't see the bottom anyway. Top, the back, front sides. The back bolts, however, do not go mobile. They stay out at all times, so they're always locked for you, right? Which again, they have no reason to go in and out as long as they're there. So that's kind of the thickness and that's kind of the everything about that. Now, it does offer a couple other things that I think are really important to you as a shopper, and that is that it has Pal-U-Sol here around the door. Pal-U-Sol is a material that'll expand 7 times its normal size during a fire. We're creating a tighter seal between the door and the body. We're trying not to let stuff get in. They take it a step further in the American Security Products factory, and they add this silicone tape as well. So again, now we're kind of doubling up. So again, the silicone honestly is more for the smoke, because that's something you don't think about, you don't hear about as much until you're in the business, or God forbid you've had a fire and you've seen it. Smoke may reach one side of the building or the house, but the fire never does. And that smoke, that soot is what it's called. It's disgusting. It can get in through anything, anywhere. So they kind of double up with the silicone with the Pal-U-Sol. Now, again, that starts expanding at about 257 degrees. This safe right here, speaking of fire, is rated for 90 minutes at 1200 degrees. Let's put up our graph. We'll talk about that real quick, and then we'll get back into the safe, okay? So the graph, tell me where I'm at. Here we go. Now the graph I like to show you will be that, let's say, dim the lights. Thank you. So if a fire reaches 1200 degrees and it stays that hot consistently for 90 minutes, an hour and a half, the internal temperature of the safe behind me will not breach 350 degrees, keeping our belongings pretty safe for that hour and a half at 1200 degrees. Turn the lights back on. Thank you. So that's important because fire is the enemy. Papers will combust, things of that nature, over 400 degrees, all right? And every paper is a little different. I'm not gonna go down the rabbit hole of printed on certain amounts of paper or dollar bills or whatever. Over 400 degrees is the enemy. We're down here 350 degrees or less for an hour and a half. That's great fire protection, okay? That's why this is gonna always stay really popular. This is what you see here, their door organizer. It's not a super flashy, cool name. I'm sorry, that's just what you have to get today. It's the door organizer. All right, so the door organizer does come with the 3 pistol holsters. Now those are Velcro. Now, we'll take the Glock out and I will show you the Velcro. We've done numerous AMSEC videos now, the scientist and I gotta be honest with you again, I did it with one of our employees earlier today, who has been a locksmith with me now for a couple of years, and he wanted to try his Glock on it, and he was like, "Is it really holding?" I was like, "Try it, man." I was like, "You gotta get past that point of, I'm really worried it's gonna move too much, whatever." You have to open the door and you have to close the door. When you go in the house and turn the lights off or you go to a different room, the safe doesn't start dancing and moving around, getting crazy, does it? No, it's just gotta open and close. So how strong does it really need to be? So again, Glock 23, Gen 5, 40 cal for you nerds. Here we go. Not bad. So you get that with it. Obviously down here, get crazy, you can get wild. You can put magazine in the pouches, whatever you want to do. I told you earlier, it is the 17 plus 17 plus 2. Watch my hands and I think you'll figure it out. They're telling you it's 17 plus 17 plus 2. I know you couldn't help but notice because you haven't been staring this whole time. You have. I just don't want to say anything, it's awkward. At the fact that there is a weapon on the door. There is room for a whole nother weapon on the other side of the door. So they don't actually call this a 36 gun safe. They call it a 34 plus 2. That's what you get. That, as you can see, is going to fit pretty much most anything that you're going to run with as far as carbine or AR platform. That'll fit just fine. Now, if I didn't have this here, I could probably run a longer shotgun, like 28 inch, 32 inch barrel maybe. So you've got some flexibility there. You can't help but notice the wonderful LED lighting. It is motion censored. So we did talk about the AC plug in the back of the safe. Again, that's new in 24, that this safe is coming with built-in lights and the cord that comes with it. It's removable. So you got the lights, they're motion censored, they're on both sides, so it's well lit up. Clearly you can see, because you've been able to see everything this entire time. We got a big range back here. Again, this side looks just like this side. You can move all of this around. You can have shelves on either side, whatever you want to do. Again, if you don't own the gun, cool. Fill this thing up full of shelves. Don't have to worry about that. We put some monsters in there, just kind of check it out, see what everybody look like. There's anything from a 30-30, 300 blackout, 223, 12 gauge, 410. Again, we just put some random weapons in there so you can get a feel for it. There's some larger scopes in there, red dots and everything like that. You can fit plenty more. Can you get 17 right there? I'll let you decide. I'm not gonna do that. So after that, it's really important to me that you comment below actually on that one. Can I get 17 in there? Come on, comment. Come on, seriously, what do you think? Tell me. We're gonna read them and I promise we're probably gonna respond to them. After that, the door organizer, yes. The pistols, yes. The reserve gray, the interior, pally saw, the 2 guns, AC power. I think you covered everything. Seriously, you guys did a really good job. I'm proud of you. If I did miss something though, again, back to that comment section, that's where you come in hot. Let me know what's on your mind. Whatever's on your mind. Yeah, say it. I think the big thing I should probably tell you now though, to close this one out strongly, is going to be that this thing is gonna run you about $3,500. Let's see what that looks like on screen. Beautiful, thank you. So about $3,500 will get you into a full-size, 3 foot wide, 5 foot tall, 2 foot deep gun safe that again can have an hour and a half of fire protection. So check it out. Again, link, description. I think you can buy this from us, maybe. Click on the thing, find out. And then call with questions, the answers, call the mad scientist, call the beard, ask us whatever's on your mind, we'll tell you more. We'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.